One of the core skills we need to be great at wayfinding is sensing. Here's a sensing activation that I'm going to take you through that I use in every introduction to wayfinding because it's that foundational. So without any other preamble, we're just going to get into it. You can be standing, seated, or lying down for this. Begin by closing your eyes. And we're just going to take a breath together. Now, with your eyes closed, I'm going to ask you a series of yes or no questions. And you will notice that you receive answers. So, first question, are you hungry at all right now? Yes or no? Second question, are you thirsty at all right now? Yes or no? Next, are you positioned, whether seated, standing, or lying, as comfortably as you would like? Yes or no? And if not, please adjust. Final question, are you breathing as deeply as you would like right now? Yes or no? And if you replied yes and then adjusted your breathing, your answer was actually no. So go ahead and open your eyes, come back to the room. You found, wow, you got answers. And those weren't intellectual answers. That was the wisdom of your embodied self, letting you know what's happening. But even those simple 4 questions, am I hungry, thirsty, comfortable, and breathing as deeply as I would like, we tend to override when we're in the flow of work, when we're in the flow of our lives. And when we do that, we disconnect from our power and from our muscle of our sensing. So that muscle gets stronger when we sense, when we hear what's true, and then we act on it. It's like reinforcing our trust in this source of intelligence. So now we're going to go ahead and close our eyes again and find out, wow, we can get even more complex information than that. So go ahead and close your eyes. Now as you sense in, we are going to sense the level of our aliveness. On a scale of 0 to 100, if 0% is basically you being on death's doorstep, and 100% is the most alive, the most energetic, the most vital you've ever felt in your life, where is your aliveness right now in this moment? And for beginners with this, we can ask, am I below 50? Yes or no? And then based on where you are, you can dial in by tens. If you're above 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. And then you'll find your answer where you are. And as we stay here, then we can ask, and the invitation in this next question is to have 0 attachment to whether your mind thinks you can do whatever you might hear as an answer. What is one thing you can do in the next 24 hours that would increase your aliveness from where it is now? Maybe stretching, maybe calling a loved one, maybe taking a bath, spending some time outside in nature, making some art, whatever it is, just notice what your being brings to you. And then also notice perhaps that thing wasn't even in your conscious awareness as an active longing. And now, while we're still in here, in this sensing state, now we're going to sense the balance of our consciousness. Because aliveness is important in wayfinding in our power journey, and so is the balance of our consciousness. So if 0% consciousness balance is the most triggered, the most spun up, the most disoriented, the most scattered, the most fractured, the most even wounded or traumatized you've ever felt in your life to date, and 100% is the most present, the most clear, the most peaceful that you've ever felt. Where is your consciousness balance right now in this moment? And to receive that sensing without any judgment. It's just clear information. Then with this information, what is one thing you can do in the next 24 hours to raise your level of consciousness balance? Again, notice the response without judgment, objection, or editing. And when you feel ready, please open your eyes and come back to the room. The simple sensing activation that we just did and the realms that we just sensed into are the core ways that if you sense them over and 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 over again, through each moment in your day and throughout your life, you will more successfully navigate into your aliveness, into your clarity, into your balance, while also building your muscle of sensing along the way.